Hey everybody, this is Nick at Lake Geneva Country Meats, and I'm going to share a very special recipe with you today. This is chicken nachos, and it's my wife's favorite thing in the world. I perfected the way to do this at home, kind of like a restaurant, so that she can enjoy her favorite meal at home, and I think you're really going to like it too. So I like to start with ground chicken because it spreads really evenly. You can do a chicken breast that's sliced if you liked. I use our golden plump ground chicken. We sell this frozen, so thaw it, and then put it in a frying pan like we have here. I have our Riker taco mix right here. Just season it a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy because you're going to have a lot of salsa and stuff added to the finished product. So just sprinkle some on, real nice and gentle like this. Make sure everything's covered. And then turn your burner on to a medium heat. And you're just going to want to stir this all in, get it all combined nicely. And let it keep stirring it a little bit off and on as it's cooking to make sure it cooks evenly. Now normally if you were doing ground meat you'd want to brown it. However, since we're going to eventually be throwing this into the oven to bake, you're just going to make sure it's cooked but not browned. Okay, so as you can see, this is a real nice gray color, not quite brown, but it's done. So I'm going to remove this from the heat. And we're going to start putting together our nachos. So I have a baking sheet right here, line it with aluminum foil to make cleanup easy. I'm going to take some nonstick spray, coat this, so really helping getting the nachos off. And then we're going to start putting these together. We're going to have a base layer of tortilla chips. These are our Plockies 3 grain. I love them, they're great. So just put a nice layer down, spread it evenly over the middle of the pan. And I like using one bag because it's a meal for 2 or 3, or it's an appetizer dish for 4. And obviously you can add to this to make bigger dishes. So we're going to just now add a layer of the chicken. I'm using a little slotted spoon right now to get this out of here because there is some juice. You could drain it before you add it on. So just spread your chicken over that. And then we have some veggies and salsa. So I like to add the veggies first and then the salsa because the salsa will bake over it. Have some cut up red and green bell pepper. The great thing about this recipe is you really can customize it to your taste. If you like hotter peppers, you can add jalapenos. My wife does not like the hotter peppers, so we just stick to the bell pepper. Add some onion. This is just cut up yellow onion, diced nice and small. I don't fry these before I add them on because they get too soft if you do that. Next we have our Amy's salsa, and this adds a little bit more seasoning to it. Tomatoes real good. You can also add just like a fresh made pico de gallo or our fresh salsa, which has a little more fresh tomato to it. So just kind of spread that all over, and this will bake down nicely. I've been preheating the oven to 350 degrees, so that'll be good to go. And then cheese. This is another place where you can get creative. This is just shredded cheddar cheese, but if you like hotter cheese, you could buy a block of our hot pepper cheese, shred that at home, and add that for an extra kick or a Monterey Jack, however you like to do that. So just get a nice level over that. And then to layer this, we're going to add the rest of the chips on top. So just nice and even. Kind of spread it out. You get the fragments on there, that makes for real nice dipping. And then just add the rest of the chicken. And the rest of your vegetables. Just let it kind of cascade down. This will all bake down. Some more salsa. I'm using a medium salsa. Again, you can get creative. If you like little beans with your nachos, you can do the 3 bean salsa that Amy's makes. And then just really cover this in cheese, let it all bake down. This is what'll get really, really nice and melty and gooey. And then I just like to garnish with some green peppers, add a little bit of color on top. Or green onion, excuse me. So that looks nice. All right, so now we have the preheated oven at 350 degrees. We're gonna throw this in there, let it go for about 8 minutes until all the cheese is nice and melted. So we'll be back when that's done. All right, so the nachos have been baking for about 8 minutes. Everything's nice and melted, so I'm gonna go ahead, pull them out now. Look at that. So if you're looking for a beverage pairing choice, you could try another one of my wife's favorite. The Dr. H German Riesling, real nice and sweet, goes well with the spiciness. Or you could try an IPA, like the Geneva Lake Snow Wake. So we're gonna take and plate some of this up. Oh, look at how nice that is. Layered, perfect. Just get a little bit more on the edge. Take a nice bite, scoop some more of this up. Oh, yeah. This is super good. It's super easy. Kids love it, adults love it. Great for dinner, great for game day parties. Take this home, make it yourself, make it your own. Everything's here at Lake Geneva Country Meats. Enjoy.